Hi everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, I'm trying to kind of multitask here. My phone was getting low on battery. I was thinking it might run out before I did a video. So I plugged it in, let it charge for a little while, went in the kitchen and started prepping for dinner. Gonna have a really nice dinner tonight. Gonna have some zoodles with marinara sauce, mushrooms that have been marinating all day, and I got a nice salad planned. So yeah, battery charged up enough, thought I'd do a video and then I'll go back to making dinner. Anyway, why raw vegan? That's what I'm going to talk about today. I get it all the time. Why raw vegan? Why this? Why that? So, I do videos like this every day. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button now and click on the little bell and check send notifications so you will stay subscribed to the channel. Why raw vegan? Why bananas? Why green smoothies? Why this? Why that? Why? Why? My why is not just why raw vegan. Everything, like, I keep things simple. Things are pretty simple for me. Why raw vegan is simple for me. Why the green smoothies is always simple for me. I don't, get into all this deep thought and detail and looking on the cellular level and getting all, I just do what I do. And why do I do what I do? I mean, okay, yes, I do tell you that I'm kind of willy-nilly at my approach and I'm chaotic, but there's a reason. And the basic reason always falls back to how I feel. And, that's just something personal for me. And as always, as I say on these videos, your mileage may vary. I'm just talking about my experience when I do videos on this channel. I'm not the one to tell you, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to eat like this. I just kind of try to show you what I do. It's kind of like an experiment. You get to see what I'm doing, decide if it works for you, if it makes any sense, if you can get something out of it. And I also try to share resources, like valid resources, so you can look and back up some of the science behind this plant-based lifestyle. Do I do everything correct, or do I do everything that makes sense? Probably not. I go a lot on instinct. I try to be constantly learning. I'm always trying to, take in new information. I try to be balanced with my approach. I eat a lot of fruit, as you probably can guess, as you know from watching this channel. I balance that out with a lot of greens. I got a lot of green in there for tonight. I ate healthy fat. I put some nuts and seeds, some seeds, mostly seeds, in my smoothies for, your omega-3 ratios. And yeah, it just always goes back to the way I feel. I was catching up with a buddy last night. We were hanging out. I probably haven't seen him in 20 years since I left Destin, Florida to move to Costa Rica. And we were he was kind of, and he's followed me. We're Facebook friends too, and he's interested, and he asked me questions, and he knew me before. And he asked me a few inquiring questions just out of curiosity, and I just told him, man, it all boils down to, I feel better at 53 years old. I feel better every single day than I ever have at any point in my life. So if that's all the real proof I need right there. I lived kind of a shitty lifestyle before, and looking back, probably my best days back 7-8 years ago, my best days then don't even compare to my so-so days now. I mean, it's very consistent. And besides just how I feel on a, sometimes it's very consistent. It's all the time. It's all the time. You get so used to feeling great. I mean, absolutely great, that every once in a while, if I don't have like my full energy, I start getting a little paranoid, like, uh-oh, is something wrong with me? Blah, blah, blah. But we all have sort of an off day, but that's just how good I feel every day. I have crazy amounts of energy every day. Another reason I like this raw vegan lifestyle is I can eat massive amounts of food. I can eat this pasta, well, I call it kind of mock pasta, with the zoodles. I can eat that big bowl of zucchini zoodles along with a big salad tonight. And I've already gone to the gym, so I won't do it, but I could go immediately to the gym, or I could put my shoes on and go out for a run. I just like that light feeling, like you're satiated, you're full, you feel satisfied, but you're not all weighted down. Another thing that goes with the feel of it is the digestion and the elimination. I mean, back another thing I was mentioning last night, everybody I think can relate to this, whether you're, if you've eaten the standard American diet for sure, is that, you just have those days, and I see people that don't eat like us all the time talking about, yeah, I got indigestion. They never know what's going to come up. Oh yeah, you ever heard this one? My stomach's a little funky today. Or either they're backed up a little bit. They're going too much, they're backed up. They have indigestion, they have heartburn, and they pimp all these things on TV, And it's really perverted because they talk about these things. It's like, I remember it's something for a taco or a hot dog commercial, and it's a Tums ad, and they're talking about, but if you eat this first, it's like saying this thing's gonna poison you, it's gonna make you feel bad, it's gonna give you heartburn and indigestion, but if you chew up this little chalky tablet, you will be able to eat this poison. I just love the digestion part of it, that I don't have stomach aches, that I go to the bathroom regularly, I eliminate regularly, every day. I don't have the heartburn, the indigestion, stomach aches, blah, 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 none of that stuff. My digestion is pretty much flawless every day. And when it's not, if it does slow down, or if there's something just a slight bit quirky, I can identify it, and I know why it's happened. Which brings me back, like I say, I don't harp on the fully raw thing, and the mileage may vary, and it depends on how clean the cooked is, but I do always feel that extra. Like when I'm fully raw, when I'm eating all raw foods, like I am, now I'm, like I say, I haven't eaten cooked food in a few days. I don't know when I'm going to eat cooked food again, and I'm feeling great just on the fully raw, and it does give me that extra percentage of good feeling when I'm eating raw. But I don't want to exaggerate too much, as long as I'm keeping the cooked clean, when I'm eating. When I'm mixing, mixing my sweet potatoes with a big bowl of collard greens, the greens, I'm not seeing the percentage of being pulled down a little bit is very little. The digestion, none. The energy, maybe 10% or something. But anyhow, that's what, it's all about the feel. It's all about the feel. I mean, there's probably other things, just not even just the way I feel energy-wise, but just how my body feels. I was noticing the other day, I'm a little bit light. I think about that when I did that video the other day talking about building muscle, and I'm talking about how I weigh 160. And somebody asked me, that's pretty light for 6'2", right? And I'm like, yeah, and it's a trade-off, I would like to be carrying a little bit more solid weight, but then again, it's less weight on these joints, and it's just like, by having less weight I'm carrying around, coupled with the fact that I'm eating a lot of alkaline foods that are not causing acidity, not causing inflammation. My joints feel great all the time. I can go to the gym, I can work out, I can do my squats, I can work the legs, and I don't have any knee problems. There's no creaking. I can sit down on the floor, I can easily get back up. And to me, that's priceless when you look at a lot of people my age that simply can't do that. They can't sit on the floor. If we were to say, okay, let's get a circle and sit on the floor and talk about this, they would struggle. And that's sad. That's really sad, at this age. I mean, I'm 53, but people have just become, conditioned to, this is what our body is supposed to be, supposed to do at this age. It's supposed to deteriorate. You have people in your 30s talking about that. But in the end, just to finish this up, my whys, like I say, I've mentioned this a few times when it comes to questions. I don't try to be vague. I don't try to be difficult, but people are looking to me for like these very deep, detailed explanations on whys, and it's just not there. It's not like I'm avoiding. It's just not there. I keep it simple. Everything in life has always made more sense to me the more simple I keep it, and the eating. That's just another example of it. So anyhow, that's why I'm raw vegan, and that's why I'm not going to change. I don't care. I could be wrong. I might be doing things wrong. I might be going the wrong path. But I'm not even sure if anybody could if somebody showed me something that I actually believed and it said, well, you shouldn't be doing this. I feel so good how I'm eating now, I don't know if I would stop anyway. Like I mentioned with the green smoothies the other day. And I hear that a lot, and that is valid, well, you should be, and I go on periods, I don't drink green, now that I'm up here, it's just easier transitioning back to the States. I don't live on those, but you know, people have valid points. They're like, you should be chewing, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But that's the ones that just get down into, they intellectualize this lifestyle so much, and they probably know a lot more information than me, but they ain't doing the lifestyle, or they can't do it for very long. So I'm about application and not just about this theoretical knowledge. So anyhow, maybe that makes some sense to you, whatever, but that's just my take on things, and that's why I do raw vegan, mostly raw vegan. When I say I do raw vegan, I don't like it's not so much a label as it is a description. I mean, I don't need to go into this explanation every time of, well, I'm raw vegan, but mostly raw vegan, I'm this percentage and that, because honestly, I mean, come on, I still want to see the formula about how you determine you're 94% raw vegan. But anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.